Hi, I'm Jean-Baptiste Strehaiano from ETAT9, French guy, so sorry for my poor English. Uh, we work on the. I'm going to remind you just how it works and where we are in the project. We are at the beginning in the project on the phase of cutting blades. So I will present you what we develop, please, to the project, the smart cutting of the blades. First of all, we have some constraints of the technology. We don't want some. We want to take care about the workers and the environment first of all. So we choose some technologies. We don't expose the workers, the safety workers, and keep the environment clean. On the second part, we want to cut some blades. The constraint of the project was blades between 50 and 80 meters long, so very huge blades. So we need some technology can cut some huge parts. So we take the technologies from the building demolition, and to cut precisely, we choose this kind of technology, circular saw and cable saw. Just to have a picture of the technology, we have the circular saw mounted on the excavator. We have a fast cutting, and we can cut some long board of the blade, so it can be reused on the or repurposed for other using. On another way, we can sort the material, and it's one of our fine things in our technologies, because we can sort the fiberglass and the carbon from the balsa or the form of the blades. On the other technologies, two complementary technologies are the circular saw and the wire saw. The mission of the wire saw is essentially to cut the roots, because it's a huge part, and we can also here sort the material of the metals of the root, and sort the metal from the resin and glass fiber. And we reach the TRS7 because we choose some technology already exist on the market. On another way, in order to sort the material in the blade, the most efficiency, we work with a Decom Blades project from the material passport of the of Decom Blade project, and be more precise on this kind of passport in the way of the characterization of different parts of the blade, in order to see what can happen and what can be done with the different part, and also sorting these materials at the beginning of the cutting and at the beginning of the value chain of the blade. The green treatment of smart cutting is on the center of the beginning of the value chain, because if you want some panels, some special shape, or entire parts of make some pellets or chips with the parts of the blade, in order to reuse or recycle the parts of the blade, we have to define the cutting before the operation. And so after that, have some dimension and the position in the materials of the blades. With some drawing or specifications, we can cut some parts according of the drawings. And also with process criteria, it depends on if we have some mechanical treatment, if we want to, we work with MTB, with the shredder of MTB, in order to know which kind of dimension, which kind of materials they need in the shredder. And so according to the shredder capacity, we can cut the good shape and the good parts of the blade with a nice dimension. Uh, in the consortium also, we especially work with SETMA and ESIA and GIS on a prototype of picnic table. So just an example to show what we can do with a blade, and also to show and open the mind of the capacity and what will happen during the process. Here we saw, in order to do this kind of furniture, we need some drawings, and with the drawings we can choose on the blade the good panel to do the good things with the good thickness, the good dimension, the aspect of the panels. And for this example, we send the panel to a water jet cutter, and after that deliver at Setman ETAT9, because we did two prototype, and ESIA make the visual for one prototype on the Jack event on the year 25, so this year, and the other prototype is on SETMA Technology Center, and was the top was made with a panel from GIS technology, where will be presented. Giorgio will present you this technology. So the innovation are the sorting material on site. Like I explained you just before, the preservation of the workers and their health and safety. Of course, preservation environment, because we are managing the dust, please to water, and also we decrease the water consumption, please to a filtration skid. We permit us to make the recirculation of processed water on the site. For us, the next step into the project will be a new cutting work site. In order to, now we have all the technology of cutting, of water keeping and dust management, and we want to optimize the water recycling. Of course, we want to improve the CO2 equivalent emission of the machine. And after this kind of optimization, we can go on to machine acquisition and industrialization of the whole process, in order to show we are able to do the cutting, the smart cutting of blades in the best standard of environment. So if I can maybe suggest you a question, it can be how can optimize the cutting, protect workers and environment in the field, as well as make possible the recycling. So it means we can today say the health and safety of the teams and the environmental protection. It's a key consideration of the blade cutting method. It's one of our constraints at the beginning of the development of technology and method. So we are follow it since the beginning. And as defined by each recovery stream, the stream of the different channel of recycling and recovery needs to have, we think that they need to have a good quality of intrant of raw materials for the process, in order to have a process more efficient And we think the source of separation of materials is essential to supply revalorization channels. And so, because we are at the beginning of the value chain, it's up to us to give to the other partners a good quality of materials for their process. So